Dear colleagues, this is a cataract with grade 3 plus nuclear sclerosis. Let us see how this surgery goes. The main incision has been placed at a selected site. Viscoelastic substance HPMC has been injected into the antechamber. Now this is a side port on the right side of the main incision, and this is another paracentesis incision on the left side of the main incision. This is an unedited video and you are going to see everything. Now this is how I do capsulorhexis. I incise the capsule with a 26 gauge bent cystitome. A nice flap, easy to hold, is raised, and this flap is then held with a utata forceps, and I go anticlockwise and make this continuous curvilinear capsulorhexis. That's it. The capsulorhexis is done. Now it's the time to do hydrodissection. Fluid way balanced salt solution is passed just underneath the anterior capsular rim. The capsule is elevated little bit. I go near the equator and inject. Go to the other side and inject a little bit more fluid. Depress the nucleus. Then I rotate the nucleus. Yes, the nucleus is free from the capsule now. Now viscoelastic substance is injected again. This is 2% HPMC. And now is the time to enter into the eye. We are going to use Oatley's Cataracts 3 Phaco machine in this case. I am entering into the eye with bevel up position. Superficial cortical fibers are removed, and now I am going to impale the tip into the lens matter, going a deeper plane, and I make the first chop. Rotate the nucleus, impale the nucleus at another place, and chop again. This free nuclear fragment is emulsified and removed. The nucleus is rotated again. I go, this is clockwise movement of the nucleus, and chopping is done gradually. Sometimes we have to be gentle in rotating the nucleus. Not sometimes, always. We must take utmost care of the zonule, the fibers that is suspending the lens. And this zonule is going to suspend the intraocular lens in place. In this case, the Phaco power was 75%. Flow rate was 45 ml per minute and vacuum was 450 mm of mercury. This is the epinucleus. I am trying to flip the epinucleus. Sometimes we have to spend more time in removing the epinucleus than the nucleus. But in this case, it was okay. I removed the Phaco tip first, then the chopper, because the iris tended to prolapse through the side port. Now I inject viscoelastic substance again, and this is the time to clean the cortical fibers. This is a 23 gauge Simcoe cannula which is being used to remove the cortical matter. Dear colleagues, I believe you have to develop your own skill. You have to find out the instrument of your comfort. I am comfortable with this instrument. That doesn't mean that it's a very good instrument in your hand. You have to find out your own instrument. Now cortical cleanup is done. Only this is a little bit of cortex at 11 o'clock. This being removed. and little bit of cortex at 6 o'clock, that is also removed. Now the cortical fibers have been removed. Viscoelastic substance is again injected, and in this case I am going to implant Hoya intraocular lens, Hoya yellow intraocular lens. This is a very beautiful lens and the cartridge is excellent. Preloaded lens, and this cartridge goes into the antechamber through the 2.8 mm incision. It's a 2.2 mm compatible cartridge. The leading haptic has gone into the capsular bag and the trailing haptic is just pushed with a Sinskey hook into the capsular bag. The lens is dialed. This lens unfolds slowly, more slowly than axis of IQ. Now this is the time to clean viscoelastic substance. I thoroughly clean the viscoelastic substance, first with this direct Simcoe cannula and then again the bimanual IA. Dear colleagues, I believe if you be sincere, dedicated, you have love for patients, if you have deep respect for tissues, you can be one of the best phaco surgeons in the world. I hope these videos will help you in developing your surgical skills. Now, bimanual IA is being used to clean the viscoelastic substance further. This is the irrigating probe. I go behind the eye well after cleaning the after flushing the anterior chamber. In this case, I am using irrigation as well as aspiration. We could see that little bit of cortex was there that was drawn by the aspiration probe. Yes, the case is almost over. This is moxifloxacin. I just don't measure how much I am injecting. I just inject little bit of it because it is moxi lavage. I'll inject it and I will wash it out at the end. This is the view under higher magnification. It's very nice. The rhexis is overlapping the optic a little bit. It's good. So the rhexis size has become almost 5.5 mm or so. Thank you very much for your eagerness to watch these videos. Hope to see you in the next video.